parents, so spring break is right around the corner. And while your kids are thrilled to be out of school, you may be wondering, how do I keep them entertained for the next 3 weeks? I know, I get it, and I've been there. That's why today we'll be covering 5 creative and fun ways to keep your child entertained during spring break. So whether you're staying home or heading out to an adventure, without further ado, let's get started. For 1, outdoor camping. There's something magical about sleeping under the stars, but you don't need to drive for miles just to make it happen. Try setting up a tent in your own backyard. Let your kids bring sleeping bags, flashlights, even marshmallows for the fire if you have one. And suddenly, you've created your own little world. Want to make it even more exciting? Pull goosebumps and bring out some spooky stories to tell in the dark. Next up, we're bucking all the cartoon trends by allowing your child to paint on the wall. Now, I know what you're thinking. How am I going to clean that up? The answer is you don't have to. By attaching a large tarp or butcher paper to your wall, your kids will have all of the rebellious spirit without any of the cleanup consequences. Plus, you get to keep their art afterwards to display. And trust me, that will become a treasured memory and a treasured keepsake of it. If you do have a kid on the messier side, I do recommend making an outside wall though. This way, if there's any paint spillage, it goes into the grass and you're fine. Third, play with some dirt on purpose by planting trees. Get your kids involved in a local community garden. There's ones in most areas. There, they'll be able to plant trees, take care of herbs and other plants, grow flowers from seeds, and often meet up with unique animals. By getting them involved in these community programs young, you're helping them find their passions early and create great connections that will pay off for years down the line. And finally, I always advocate for becoming a tourist of your own town. Let me ask you, have you been to your local museum? Many of us have local town museums that we've never been to. Pretend as if this is your first time visiting your own city and look up things to do in my town. There you'll find lots of small cultural centers, museums, unique local events, and lots of other things that we're often tempted to overlook because we're too busy thinking the cool stuff is somewhere else. So take a couple days of treating your town like a tourist would and going to all the little unique cultural places you never have before. And there you have it. Whether you're going to be exploring outdoors or in the spring break, hopefully you have some great new ideas to entertain the kiddos. If you have any other questions or want more resources, be sure to check out SmartBubblegum.com. There we have a whole resource guide to keeping kids entertained and educated during spring break. Let us know in the comments and see you next time.